おやっさん、
Uh-oh.
何やってんだ?
He'd been right under our noses, specifically the hall where we held the feasts. He was exactly where he would be during the feast. Right next to him, there was an empty bottle of divine sake. Oh, he's drinking.
A little bit of morning drinking. That's fine. I mean, his granddaughter just died, so...
Yuna.
He pushed away the bottle and stood up. He didn't seem the least bit drunk. In fact, his eyes were even sharper than usual. Oh, he's one of those old people who gets more powerful when they drink.
Yes. It makes sense. He seems like the type.
He does.
あとは宴を終わらせる。もうそれだけよ。
In other words, the daily morning patrols he was always doing were for Haru-chan's sake. Aww. So now that she was gone, this was the only place for him.
それで待ってるっていうのかよ。
He replied with silence and sat down again, bringing his hunting rifle closer to him.
今から全員呼んでくる。
まだ時間あろうが。
あんたをここで待たせてると全員不安があるんだよ。
知らん。
銃、よこせよ。
戻れ。
銃をよこせ。
Oh man. Instead of replying, Kanzo-san took his gun and aimed it at Takumi-san. I knew it. I knew it.
食堂に戻って昼まで待て。
This scene seemed symbolic to me. Kanzo-san wanted to lead by force and demonstrated it with his killing instrument. At this point, no one could get in the way of him leading the feast. But then, something I didn't expect happened.
Oh shit!
Oh! Cross counter!
Double punch out!
Cross counter! It was right when Kanzo-san seemed to have finished talking.
Oh my god.
Takumi-san grabbed the front of the gun with his hand, pushed it aside, took a step forward, and punched Kanzo-san right in the face. Yeah, this is the shit I want! Damn, look at those arms!
God,
oh my god,
there's so much muscle in this single frame.
There's so much beef on display, my god! I also didn't expect the old man to instantly retaliate. In less than a second, Kanzo-san let go of the gun and threw a punch into Takumi-san's face. No, everyone cheer this. This is awesome.
This is incredible. This is the most exciting thing that's happened so far.
I know. Blood gushed out as Takumi-san's face was distorted in pain. However, that wasn't enough to take him out. A slap from the left hand. The base of the palm clearly hit Kanzo-san's face, and the old man was thrown backwards. He hit the wall behind him with a loud crunch, but even then, Kanzo-san stood up, clearly ready for more. It was an opening. I grabbed the hunting rifle and gave it to Chiemi. Oh, you bitch!
Well, I mean, he knows she knows how to use it, and he doesn't, so...
But she's also a wolf!
But she doesn't want to bring any suspicion on herself.
Yeah, I know. I just thought he was going to be manly for a second, and I should have known better. Things were going so fast that I forgot that I wasn't supposed to know that she knew her way around guns yet. But Takumi-san understood my intention. Chiemi turned around. Kanzo-san tried to chase after her, but Takumi-san, Mochi, and I held him back.
気持ちはわかるが、猟銃は卑怯だぜ、おやっさん。
卑怯で何が悪い。誰も信じられん。休みずは守らねばならん。他に何のしようがある。
Oh man, yeah, he lost Haru, he lost Haru's parents, like he's the only one left. This sucks.
Yeah.
誰も信じられねえことはねえ。
Takumi-san glanced at me, but I couldn't agree with him in this situation. I could reveal myself to Kanzo-san, but not in front of Mochi. Even if someone had been eavesdropping on us when I told Takumi-san, it still wasn't the time to reveal it.
一つだけ確実なことがあります。ハルちゃんが狙われた理由は、明らかにあなたを突き崩すためです。牧島さん、あなたもそれは重々ご承知でしょうが、だからってこんな形で締め付けを強めれば、狼の思うツボだ。
断言するな。
断言しますよ。事実として、みんなあなたを怖がり始めている。
そそのかしたのはお前らじゃろうが。
あんたが銃さえ持ち込んでなきゃ、 疑って悪かったって謝る気だった。
You know, the more I hear Kanzo get worked up, the more I think I recognize his voice. I'm gonna have to look up after this to see if he voiced anyone prominent in the Yakuza franchise.
Okay.
Because he sounds like one of the guys from Yakuza. They then fell silent and glared at each
モッチー
other.
みんなを呼んできてくれ。もう宴を始めてしまうべきだ。
Yeah, Hillary, if you want to take a look, because it's gonna bother me.
そうかもね。じっちゃん一人で置いとくのもなんだし。
Kanzo-san grunted, displeased, but offered no more protest towards starting the feast.
Did we just send Mochi away and now it's just the three of us?
Yeah. And Chiemi. Chiemi's still here, I think.
No, Chiemi ran off.
Oh,
She has to
get
go
rid of the gun?
disassemble the gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, there was no real reason why the time for when the feast started. There was no real reason why the time for when the feast started had been decided when it was. Kanzo-san was only doing it on the same time as the first day. The fact that he insisted on the usual time so strongly that he brandished his gun over it made it feel like more like he was obsessed with control of the situation than actually thinking things through. Oh, he doesn't have any other listed roles? Okay. I mean, he just has, I guess he just has that old grizzled tough guy, you know,
Yeah.
delivery that would be very prominent in the Yakuza franchise. At the base of it all, there was mistrust. He couldn't trust anyone, so he simply repeated whatever had brought him success so far. It'd be good if that led to our victory. But the feast really had to be approached like a game. There was no single way to win, and there was competition. If you could read the enemy's strategy, you could also outplay them. That was significantly easier for the wolves. It was best to assume they understood exactly how Kanzo-san thought. That was why they targeted Haru-chan. It was necessary to rethink our own strategy. It would all depend on how today's feast went. Especially for myself, since I was the snake and had to survive no matter what. No, tell him! Tell him! Oh, you
Oh my
dumbass!
god, you had a perfect opportunity.
よし。じゃあ今日の宴を開始するが、その前に昨晩は春のやつが狼にやられた。しかもまだ
Yeah, they gotta deal with that.
部屋にいる。
Yep.
あいつの犠牲は無駄にしねえ。俺たちは競技でも狼を見つけてこの地獄を止める。
There was whispering. The people wondered if that was really possible.
匠に僕だってそうしたい。でも一体どうするつもりなんだ。
それはまだ言えねえ。
Good move. I hadn't explained my intentions to him yet, but he had a vague idea of what I was planning. The key word was fixed majority. If he understood that clearly, we would have a chance at winning.
言わずに信じると思うか、匠。
After all that had happened today, I kind of worried Kanzo-san wouldn't say anything, but that wasn't what happened. He also wanted to give his all to end this feast with a victory. That was why he couldn't just stay quiet and let us all die, and continued pushing his strong approach to the feast, denying other ideas.
ああ、言えない。ただ、場合によっては言えるようになるかもしれねえ。ちなみに、おやつさんは今日どうするつもりだったんだ？
昨日タエバーに投票したもんから肉食っていく。
I knew it. I could hear whispers of perplexion and fear. His targets today would be the four who voted for Tai-san yesterday and didn't die last night. Basically,
yeah.
the old wolf guy Yoshitsugu-kun, Rikako-san, and Meiko.
待てよ。なんでそうなるんだよ。
記者の女が狼だった。
なんでわ
It
かん
still
だ
hasn't
よ
really explained how they know that.
Yeah.
彼女の遺体が外にあったから。
That's it? That's all it was? Yasunaga-kun seemed to have recovered a little and was now doing what he had to again.
一昼に一人、一晩に一人死ぬのが読み意味の宴だ。一晩に二人死んだのは何か例外が起きたからに違いない。春ちゃんは部屋の中で死んでいた。間宮さんの死体は部屋の外で、しかもあんなめちゃくちゃになっていた。
So the corruption just makes you fucking explode?
Yeah, that's how all of the corruption deaths worked in the last loop. But I'm wondering though, like, okay, so the wolves obviously have to like go outside to do their murders. So
Yeah.
how do they avoid the corruption?
Yeah.
ちゃんもひどい様子だったよ。
知ってるさ。だけどあれは人間が作れる傷だと僕は思った。間宮さんの方はそんなレベルじゃない。
から待てっつうの。そんなのあいつが夜出歩いたってだけだろうが。
あ、その通りだ。
だったらなんであいつが狼だって断言できんだよ。クソババアの方が狼かもしれねえじゃねえか。
それは。
待てヤス、俺の考えを言っていいか。
いいけど。
あの女は昨日一日態度がおかしかった。おやつさんがあいつもくくるって宣言してたしな。気持ちはわかる。確実に死ぬとなったらどうする。外の人間なら安水から逃げ出そう、逃げられると考えるのが普通だろう。しかし記者の姉ちゃんはそうじゃなかった。
Yeah, Hillary, the whole thing with the corruption thing is like it's really like aggravatingly vague. And I hope we get a little bit more of a concrete like what the fuck the corruption even actually is.
Yeah,
because
that'd be nice.
Apparently it has all this, it has the power to turn like Rikako into a fucking super zombie and turning Mamiya into a paste, but like she was the wolf, so she had to be outside anyway. Like it doesn't make sense. I mean, the corruption's clearly powerful enough to separate eye lenses from the rest of the body.
They just explode right off.
And yeah, no, I want to know why they mentioned the serial killer once and never again either. It's been bothering the shit out of me.
Yeah. Well, I think there's it's pretty clear cut. So we've got the wolves who are just humans doing regular human murders in the name of wolves. We did see that wolf creature like on our very first loop where we couldn't avoid dying. I think that's the corruption, because like all of the so-called corruption deaths have been torn limb from limb, like Hisako just was. That's how Yoshitsugu died, Hisako, etc. Right. And then we've got the serial killer, who I'm pretty sure was responsible for the death of the old man at Chikamochi in the previous loop.
In the first, yeah, because they just had a nice clean stab in the belly in the middle of the day.
Yeah. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, welcome back.
だからなんでだよ。
逃げるなら日中に逃げるべきだからだ。
So we've already gone through the loop where we know Mochi is a wolf. We chose Mochi because we ended the last session where we had the 5 people to choose from. So yeah, we got plowed by Takumi, and then we know Mochi is one of the other wolves.
Takumi showed up the next morning with a hoe, and he plowed us to death.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, he showed up with a hoe and plowed us to death.
Yeah, it was fine.
And then we did whatever we had to. Oh, then we investigated him again to trust him. So now he's on our side.
Yeah, we know he's human.
Yeah.
Hisako was murdered by the corruption last night, and Haru was murdered by the wolves last night.
She was wolf murdered.
Yes.
Okay.
逆に日中に逃げない理由がない。霧が助けて逃げたことは俺らに悟られずに済むからな。
But yeah, so as of right now, we know Hisako and Mochi are wolves definitely, and because Haru died, Haru got wolfed, and like that's all we've got. And then so right now, as of now, the third wolf, I'm like 95% sure is Chiemi at this point, but we don't know for sure. Nothing has been revealed. That's just me thinking about how everyone has been. Yes, Haru got wolfed. Yeah, Hisako died outside, and we're just because we're saying it's the corruption. So, I mean, that's what they're saying.
Yes.
もし昨日夕方に解散してそのまま逃げたなら。安水のどの端にだってつける。
なんか他の理由で夜に起きて抜け出したのかもしれねえだろうが。
それについて聞きてえんだが、誰か夜起きていようとしたやつは俺の他にいねえか？
Oh, he just tries to stay up. That question came out of left field, but Yasunaga-kun, Chiemi, Yoshitsugu-kun, and I raised our hands.
お前、それはやめたって。
外に出ようとはしてねえよ。でも。何か来たら返り討ちにしてやろうと思って棒切れ持って布団に入ってた。
夢枕の金に挑まれたのですか？
ああ、おとといの晩は俺もヨシと同じように獲物持って待ち構えてた。だが実際は眠っちまった。考えられるか？こんな非常時眠れない方が自然だろうに。
I mean, that's true. I was actually thinking about that. I'm like, wow, people are able to sleep in these conditions.
Yeah, it probably has something to do with the whole supernatural bullshit going on, yeah.
これも宴の気味悪いところだと俺は考えてる。お前も起きようとしたならわかるだろう。夜は絶対狼しか動けねえんだよ。
Oh, okay. So that's how they narrowed it down that Mamiya was the wolf. Only the wolves can move around at night because you get too tired, you fall asleep anyway.
Okay.
それはあの女がよそ者だから。
よそ者だって宴は従わせてる。よそ者だと免除されるなら記者は二人とも汚れを受けてないはずだ。
I had the mysterious experience of being spared by hiding in a toilet, but I had no choice but to stay quiet this time. Yeah, the first time I did this, I fell asleep in a shitter. It was really weird.
夜に外に出て亡くなったよね。
そこははっきりはわからねえ。ただ考えられるのはそもそも物意味もしてなかったんじゃねえか。みそぎ、物意味。二つを守る限り必ず眠れる。しかし最初から外にいれば。
ただあくまで想像だよ。
Interesting.
ああ、そうだな。
So if you do the first two, the third one is just naturally going to happen.
Makes
あ
sense.
の女に
Okay.
はそもそも人として危険を冒して外を出歩く理由がない。あいつが狼で夜に外出して何かヘマをやって罰を食らった。それしかねえんだよ。
Yasunaga-kun and Yoshitsugu-kun both fell silent. They couldn't argue against that anymore. Sure, it was strange how he just somehow fell asleep, but there were cases of people going out at night, both this and the previous time. I'd have to think about it some more later.
牧島さんもそれを知ってらしたのですか？
夜外に出るもんは2種類だけよ。狼か。
Looking at you,
狼を
Yoshi.
殺そうとして犬死にする人か。
With how important the dreaming law was to the locals, it was natural for them to assume that anyone who went out at night was a wolf. When you looked at it like that, Yoshitsugu-kun, who insisted on going out, was extremely reckless.
だから間宮久子は狼だ。つまり奴が狼に仕立て上げようとしたばあちゃんは人だ。
じゃあどっちも狼だったって可能性はないのかよ。
No, that's dumb, and you're dumb, Yoshi.
It's okay.
I felt for him. It was his vote that killed Tai-san. Even if he was prepared for it, it was hard to justify.
We don't know if the crow... Well, the crow hasn't revealed himself yet, and we don't know if they have any information they're going to try to secretly share? Question mark?
Not impossible, but extremely unlikely.
それはないわ。
Hmm?
昨日くくられた山脇さん
Oh!
は
Oh, shit!
人でした。
Here she is. We found her.
黙っていましたが、私はカラスのカゴ車です。
What?
はあ？ババ、本当かよ。
バカな息子が無礼な口を閉じないこと、山脇さんを死に追いやる票を投じたこと、すべて
I was wondering when the crow was gonna show up.
皆様の、特に山脇さんを親のように大事に思われていた匠さんからの責めはすべて私が負います。だからどうかこの子は見逃してやってください。
Her voice was sincere and sorrowful.
Cody.
She put her hands in front of her and placed her forehead on the floor.
やめろよ。やめろって。おい、クソババアに投票したのは俺だ。おふくろは関係ねえからな。
ああ、俺も昨日まではこんなノリだったのかもな。
匠に
心配すんな。わかってる。香織さん、よし。今はばあちゃんをくくったことの善悪を言ってる場合じゃない。
でも
でもじゃない。 あの場じゃ誰も間違いを指摘しなかったんだから、俺たち全員に罪はある。
I'm glad we're getting a lot more Takumi this loop.
ばあちゃんに投票したかどうかは、あくまで判断材料の一つと考えるべきで、罰の理由になっちゃいけねえ。それで合ってるか、安永。
うん。僕が考えてたことと同じだ。
俺は狼を許さねえ。狼に殺しをさせた奴も許さねえ。その一点で、おやっさんとも気持ちは同じだからな。
Kanzo-san slightly opened his eyes, looking surprised he'd come up, but then looked away with a humph.
気になることがあるんだけど、発言していいかな、匠に。
ああ、もちろんだ。
他に、ご自分がカラスだという人はいませんか？
安永。
ああ、僕だって信じたい。でも、
I mean, fair.
これが今僕に求められてることだ。織部香織以外に自分がカラスだという人はいませんか？
I mean, Yasu and Kanzo are still the monkeys, so.
Yeah.
義継、いいから。安永のことをしっかり見ておきなさい。
安くん。
I felt like the power balance here in Yasumizu was shifting. Kanzo-san was losing his influence, and Takumi-san's authority bridged the generations. That amplified Yasunaga-kun's voice, putting him back at the front. However, this was a temporary thing that could only last when Kanzo-san's high-handedness was failing. It could be turned around if someone messed up, or was hanged today and drove someone else over the edge.
念のために言いますが、黙っていることはこの際害悪でしかありません。織部香織を偽物と知りながら黙っている人がいたら、後で認められることはほぼないはずです。いいんですね。
Those words felt like they were directed at me too. Scary.
いないみたいですね。
I wonder if it's gonna come up to be like if Mamiya was the wolf who claimed that she was the snake, if they're gonna try and force me to reveal myself.
Maybe.
I hope that the rest of the group is smart enough to realize that, like, hey, if we reveal the snake, that's a bad idea.
待ちたまえ。間宮女子の蛇名乗りに対抗しての名乗りはなかったが、結局は狼だったのだろう。その上、
here we go.
昨日と違って3人も減っている。他に名乗りがなければ本物だというのはいささか早計ではないかね。
ええ、おっしゃる通りです。ただ、タイバーと間宮さんがカラスだった可能性はとても低い。
Exactly. Tai-san would have revealed that before she was hanged, while Mamiya-san wouldn't have had a reason to pretend to be the snake to begin with.
はるちゃんは確かに証明不能です。だけど、僕は彼女が嘘や隠し事が苦手だったのを知ってる。
Except for the fact that, you know, she speaks in a weird auto-tuned voice and knows that knew that I was looping, but sure.
彼女はカゴ持ちなんていう秘密を隠してる素振りは見せなかったし、僕は彼女とほとんど一緒にいたんだ。彼女がカラスだという兆候を漏らすようなことがあったなら、僕は真っ先に気づいた自信がある。織部香織が狼で、僕に悟られず、はるちゃんの正体を暴いて殺し、こうして名乗ったという可能性はゼロに等しい。はるちゃんが正体を完全に隠しきり、その上で狼が殺した彼女がたまたまカラスだった可能性は、これも死人の中にはカラスはいない。これで納得してもらえませんか？
牧島春がカラスではないという根拠が特に薄弱ではないかね。牧島春の近くにいたのは君だけじゃあるまい。彼女の近くにいた狼が彼女の過去に気づき、織部香織に教えた可能性は否定できんだろう。
There is also the badger. I just realized that I wonder if the badger is going to show up in this.
Yeah.
Yasunaga-kun kept his eyes straight. To me, it seemed like it was a way of preventing those doubts from taking root.
あ、もしかして今の僕が疑われたのか？
Yes.
そんなのないって。モッチーがハルちゃんを殺すわけないじゃん。
Except.
That sounds like what a wolf would say.
僕は断定はしないよ、知恵ね。ただ、 僕も違うと思ってる。
根拠は何かね。
I wonder if Nosato's the badger.
Maybe. He seems primed for that role.
Yeah. What a strange silence. It didn't look like he had nothing to say, more that it was hard for him to say it.
やだな。おっちゃんも言ってたじゃん。僕は桔梗の振る舞い。他人の気持ちなんてわからないのだ。はるちゃんとやっすんはね、僕が好き放題しても許してくれるから一緒だったんだ。僕は二人がいいやつだってこと以外全然わからないし、興味もないんだ。やっすんも言っていいんだよ、僕がそういうやつだって。
そんなことはないけどね。とにかくはるちゃんがカラスだってバレて殺されたとは考えづらいから、カラスはまだ生きてて、それはこの人だと思う。
はい、私はカラスです。
なるほど。まあよかろう。私とてこれが難癖に過ぎないことは分かっているが、
I'm gonna sulk
もう
over
少し食
here.
い下がろう。
Mm-hmm.
しかし同じことが言えるだろうから、つまり蛇のカゴ者もまだ死んではいないわけだ、
Yeah,
ね。
he's the badger. He's gonna try and root me out. He was right. That was the right way to look at it, and it was true.
彼または彼女が偽物の名乗りに対して沈黙を守る理由は、後に回すとして、同じことが起きていないとなぜ言える。つまり昨日のように偽物が出てきたにもかかわらず、本物は未だに黙っていると。て
めえ、やっぱ難癖つけてるだ
Hey,
けじゃねえか。
you're like, I'll back off on this, but then I'm gonna say the exact same thing again, but about the snake.
Yep.
記者のやつが狼なら、クソババは人間で間違いねえだろ。
偽
クソババ
物だからといって嘘をつく必要はない。信頼を得るのが目的ならば、むしろ本当のことを言うべきだろう。この瞬間、本物のカラスが名乗り出たとしても、彼または彼女が言えるのは山脇妙が人だという真実のみ。それと織部夫人を並べたところで、我々には見分ける術がないのだよ。
His assertion was a bit cynical, but accurate. If he was the modest and cautious one, he would be way more valuable to the humans.
それについても僕は反対意見です。なぜなら狼として間宮さんはカゴ持ちを理由に除名を願った。しかし織部香織はカゴ持ちの開示をしながら織部義継の身代わりになることを提案しています。彼女は賢明でも正しくもないことを言っています。しかし僕は本心だと思うし、狼の狡猾さはないと思う。
愚かゆえにか。
これが僕が織部香織を信じる理由です。
ヨシが狼なら織部の神さんはかばおうが。
Oof. My heart skipped a beat. Kanzo-san's voice was like a rumble, and just like before, it was dense with gloominess and anger. He had a point too. If it were for her son, Kaori-san was capable of breaking the feast's mental shackles.
くそじじいてめえ。
こいつはそんなやつじゃない。
He spoke forcefully.
こいつが狼なら自分から名乗った上で全員直に殺して回る。義継はそういう男です。
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he's a big dummy.
こいつは一本気で頑固で、きっと認められないものは神様だって認めないでしょう。きっと織部香織の無実を証明するために死ぬ必要があれば、
Because he loves
義
his
経
mom.
家族の中で
Yeah.
ずるいばかりの卑怯者である僕には真似ができない。義経は人ですよ。
てめえ。
Yoshitsugu-kun rose to his feet and howled at his brother. Like a wolf!
Like
oh
a
no!
勝手に分かったような口聞いてんじゃねえよ。てめえがな、もっとな、おふくろのそばにいてやれやな。
分かっているさ。狡猾さは樋口の血。母さんが好いてくれる理由はない。好いてるのは
Oh
お前
jeez.
の方だって。
Oh, damn.
They're the dirty laundry in front of everybody.
だから僕は努力して勉強して産んでくれた母さんにお
Oh,
金や物の
sweetie.
形で恩を返す。お前はまっすぐに生まれたってだけで母さんに好いてもらえることをもっと感謝すべきなんだ義継。
なんでそんな自分低く見てんだよ。ほんとてめえバカ兄貴が。
They just start screaming praise for one another.
Oh my god, yeah.
二人とも
The mother's voice quickly silenced her sons.
この大事な時に何をくだらないことで言い争ってるのか。
We
Thank you,
have to murder
Cody.
someone.
牧島勘三さん、
The old man grunted in response to the mention of his name.
私の暴父樋口貞義が亡くなったと聞かされた。
Oh, oh, oh!
Oh! We're finally gonna find out how he
休んでい
died.
たと聞いております。
Oh my god! Oh my god! I forgot. It's been a million years.
夫は
So much has happened.
読み意味の宴で死にましたか。あなたが殺したのですか。
奴は最初の日に
Oh!
狼
Oh
に
shit!
なっ
Fucked around and found out.
た。わしはこれまで2度宴に出てきた。
Whoa!
生き残ったのはわしとそこのじじいだけよ。あ、昔か。それがなんじゃ。
いいえ、いいのです。たとえあなたが
Holy
夫を
shit.
殺していたとしても、それが読み意味の宴というもの
It
なの
does
でしょ
sound
う。
like they were the wolves if they were the only two that survived, but
ただ安永義継、私はもう家族を宴に奪われたくないの。
oh damn.
だからお願いだから力を合わせなさい。たった二人しかいない兄弟でしょ。
僕はそうしないなんて言ってない。
俺だって。
あのな、口出ししにくいんだが、実際親子で揉めてる場合じゃね
Thank you,
え。
Takumi.
おやっさんが宴の経験者だっつうことも今は大したことじゃねえ。
I think it matters a lot. I mean, not right now, you're right. But we need to revisit this. Kanzo-san clicked
Later.
his tongue.
俺は
Yeah.
この親子を信じた。ヤスは猿の加護者だし、ヨシも香織さんも言う通り嘘がつける性格じゃねえ。だから今ほとんどはっきりしたのは、タエばあちゃんと春は人、記者の姉ちゃんが狼。この場には狼が2人残ってて、残りその中でおやっさんとヤスが猿で確定。さらに香織さんがカラスだって可能性はかなり高い。俺はヨシのことも信じてるが、加護が明かされたわけじゃねえから、この中には入れねえでおくぞ。
構わねえよ。
で、どう進めるかだな。
もし生きてるはずの蛇の加護者が適切な情報をつかんでさえいれば、
Well, I just so happen to know a certain thing about a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
There it was.
安くん。
もし今蛇が名乗り出て自分とあと2人人を確定できれば、人で6人半数票を得られるんだ。
Oh.
この6人で票を揃えれば残り6人全員が1人に投票する可能性は低いから、宴ではほぼ確実に勝てる。
多数派工作。
そして
Hmm.
残り6人の不確定者から1人くくる。狼はおそらく確定者から1人殺す。一番狙われやすいのは名乗り出た蛇の加護者でしょう。しかし雲がまだ残ってる可能性は高い。今日一日蛇が守れれば確定者と不確定者が1人ずつ減った上で、明日は確定者か狼が1人見つかる。確定
Yeah.
6人と不確定4人になるか、確定5人と不確定4人、狼1人。
So yeah, we might have to go back and get another
確定側
confirmed
が多数
human
派に
key
なれる。
because we know Takumi's a human.
Yep.
Yeah.
この人数比は覆せない。だから勝てるってわけです。
むむ
ヘビが見つけんのは人二人じゃねえとなんねえのか？
Yeah.
もし狼を一人見つけてたとしても、確定は5人までしか決まらない。そうなると狼をくくっても明日は確定4人、不確定6人になり、人の勝利はまだ確定しない。もちろん狼をくくれれば大きく有利にはなりますし、きっと蛇が名乗り出れば狼も黙ってない。僕なら名乗り出た者を絶対に殺すとは約束しません。蛇の名乗りは炙り出すための大きなヒントになる。
That was the opposite of Kanzo-san's approach. The old man clicked his tongue, and some squirmed
ただ
uncomfortably.
すでに亡くなっているハルちゃんや山脇さん、間宮さんを調べてしまってたら黙ってた方がいいかもしれない。
Oh, yeah, and I didn't. Yeah.
そうでなければぜひ蛇のカゴ車には名乗り出てほしいです。
I had to think. Was the info I had enough? Yeah, we know who the other wolf is.
Yeah, we know one human and one wolf.
That I used my looping to gather info. That was why I could only reveal 2 results, one for yesterday and one for today. I'd already told Takumi-san that I checked and confirmed that he was a human. Thus, it was important for me to reveal that along with someone whose identity would help us. If I continued my silence, they might begin to believe that the snake wasn't fulfilling his duties properly. This was a do-or-die situation. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yes!
Yes!
Fuck yes!
Okay. What the fuck is the other one? Takumi is...
That's a good
I guess 11 is finding out who another human is.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yes. Boom, boom,
Okay,
boom,
cool.
boom, boom. I had the evidence to reveal myself. I had a safety plan all set up. However...
His name is Takumi.
Yeah, and his big old beefy arms. I also knew it was a ticking bomb that would likely throw things into chaos. Still, I'd already made up my mind, so I couldn't hesitate. Yeah, okay, no, this is definitely... My theory that Shiemi is a wolf is sort of... This helps that, because of the 5 that they gave us, Haru died, Mamiya died, Mochi was the wolf, the other one was Kiyonosuke, who I'm pretty sure would be the other thing, but so they didn't give us the opportunity to find out who 2 wolves were.
Yeah.
So.
はい。
Everyone looked to me when I raised my hand. I was nervous, but now that I'd spoken up, all that was left was to go with the flow.
僕、房石春明が蛇です。
I informed them without hesitation.
室匠さん、そして鴨志田近持くん。この2人を過去により調べました。室匠さんは人でした。鴨志田近持くんは狼でした。え？なんですって？モッチーは狼だった。
Everyone fell silent for a moment. Naturally, there was much commotion and chaos over my sudden announcement. Oh, I see how this is working too, because you're only supposed to be able to do one person a night. So by saying that he's the snake, he can make it sound like he investigated Takumi the night before last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because he never admitted to anyone that he investigated Mamiya.
Yeah, exactly.
待ちたまえ。近持か狼。それはないとは言わんが、なぜ彼を調べたのかね。
そうだよ。それに春明さん、一度はカゴ車じゃないって。
I never said I didn't.
僕が黙っていたのは、あの状況では正体をばらすと殺される公算が高かったからだ。
In fact, it happened. I did that.
Yeah.
僕からは間宮さんが偽物だと当
So
然
many
すぐに
bad
分かっ
endings.
たわけだけど、みんなからはそうとは分からない。もし彼女と僕が両方生き残った場合、雲はどちらを選ぶべきか判別ができないから、僕の安全は確保されない。その結果、狼が本物の蛇を見つけて殺す格好の機会を与えることになる。
おお、なるほど。
なるほどじゃない。モッチ、分かってるのか？君。
そうだな。僕は自分が狼じゃないってことを知ってるわけだから、そうなるとハッサンが狼ってことになるかな。
まあそうなるだろうね。しかし間宮さんが狼だった以上、
また狼が蛇を名乗るかな。
記者が狼だとは決まってね
え。Kanzo-san tried fighting back.
町のもんはわからねえ。蛇でも何でも死ぬ思うて決心したのが夜だったかもしれねえ。
牧島勘三さんは鴨志田近持の肩を持つということで
Yeah,
よろしいんで
exactly.
すね。
Like, I mean, I guess he's just throwing suspicion that it's not definite that Cowdy is the crow, even though it's incredibly likely.
Mm-hmm.
His silence was not primarily out of doubt for me, but just the same old habit of his.
さっき聞かれてましたね。僕が彼を過去で調べたのは彼がらしくないからですよ。彼はもっと勘がいい人間だし、思いついたアイディアを黙ってるような人間じゃない。それなのに今回随分と言葉を選んでいた。勘が働かないとか言ってみたり。
なんか前にも見てきたような物言いだな。
I have. See, this was exactly the part of him that scared me.
あくまで僕の見立てですし、単に調べるきっかけだったというだけですから、あまり気にしないでください。
いや、気になるぞ。ハッサンが僕らのことを前から知ってるなら、長者の回し物とかあるかも。
そうやって妙に僕だけに攻撃的だから正体を疑ったって面もあるよ。
I took a peek at everyone's faces. Yasunaga-kun was staring at the ground, lost in thought. Takumi-san was bewildered, as he should be. He has 2 brain cells, and they're working in overdrive right now.
They really are. He's doing his best.
I still love the explain it to me like I'm 5 from earlier. Kanzo-san's eyes widened. Apparently he finally understood that a suspected wolf could be the one who killed his granddaughter.
ええ、そういうことになりますね。
ありえないな。僕にハルちゃんとヤッスン以上に大事なもんなんてない。りっちゃんや皆の衆には悪いけども、新内さんや掟や宴だって割とどうでもいいんだぞ。そんな僕がどうしてハルちゃんを。
君が本当に狂った人間なら理由はあるさ。狂った人間は好きな人間が生きてようが死んでようが関係なく大事にできるからな。
確かに。
He's got you there, Mochi.
Yep.
ふざけんなよ、モッチー。お前まさか本当に。
めんどいな。ハッサンさ、僕はこういうの苦手なんだから、もうちょい優しくしてよ。
悪いが君に対しては気を抜かない。君が普通の脳みそをしてないことはこの数日でよく分かったから、ね。
Everyone else here, idiots, but not you.
ヤス君、モッチーがそうじゃないって証拠とかないの？
さっきもう分かっただろ。僕にはないよ。モッチーには何かないのか？
ごめん。そんなに考えていろいろ準備とかしてなかった。だから逆に怪しくないとかない？
Look how cute I am with this bow.
確かに近持くんは随分といつも通りに見えるわ。
しかし果たして狼が振り分けられたとしても、こいつは平常心を保つだろうと予測はできる。
そして彼のスタンスは基本的には思考停止だ。これまでも安永君に追従して野里さんにずっと投票している。自身の性格が幸いして疑われていないが、実のところ結構狡猾な立ち回りだと僕は思います。安永君が敵視したくない相手の中に狼がいる限り、狼はそれに追従することで安全になれる。安永君は猿、間違いなく人だ。彼に票を委ねることは狼としての投票を完全に放棄することに等しい。しかし鴨志田近持の場合、そうやっておいて急に方針を変えて誰か他の人に票を投じても気まぐれとみなされるだろう。結局は怪しまれないまま自由に票を動かせる立場だってことだ。
いろいろ言うなよ。僕には特に言うことがないんだから、黙ってる分怪しい感じになるだろう。
それが読み意味の宴だから。
じゃあくくればいいじゃん。
モッチー、頼むから。自分は違う。狼じゃないって。
I'm not a wolf.
Right.
僕は狼じゃない。
こっち見てくれよ。
やだなあ、やっすん。僕はもともと目を見て話す感じのやつじゃないじゃん。
Oh boy. I don't even look at other people, he said with a smile.
I mean, that's a pretty common symptom of autism.
Oh shit.
Which makes it seem that I feel like that's kind of what they're going for with Mochi.
The vote was held afterwards. Yasunaga-kun abstained from voting. Chiemi, Kaori-san, Kanzo-san, and Mochi all voted for me, while the rest voted for Mochi, sealing his fate. Oh, damn.
Oh, shit.
So Chiemi,
well,
Kaori,
I'm real
Kanzo,
glad they didn't drag that out.
Yeah.
やっすんさ、泣くなよ。
ごめん、モッチ。
Oh, he just lost like his two best friends.
Yeah.
いや、なんていうか、謝んないでよ。僕がいろいろ悪いんだから。
それって。
狼じゃないよ。でも、ハッサンに勝つ準備とかはしてなかったからさ。
He's trying to seal my fate with his dying words.
Yeah.
置いてかないでくれよ。はるちゃんもいないし、一人。
やっすんにはママもヨッシーもいるだろう。
僕はあの二人とは。いや、なんでもない。
チューでもしたろっか？
Do it!
やだよ、バカ。
ごめんな。こういうのどうすればいいのか最後までわかんなかった。じゃあ頼むぞ、やっすん。
落ちなかれ。
落ちなかれ。
Yasunaga-kun pushed. Oh, that sucks that he's gonna be the one to do it.
Yeah.
Ugh. Shikamochi Kamoshida fell into the mist. And the rope went taut. Yeah, what's probably gonna happen next? Oh no, God. Oh no! Oh, okay, so yeah, I mean, they're gonna obviously try and protect me because I said I'm the snake. That means that Kaori is gonna probably get killed, and then Yasu lost everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
モッチ。
Everyone stood there frozen in place while I headed for the plaza. I felt sick.
おい、夫妻子。
Takumi-san caught up with me.
夫妻子、本当にあいつが狼だったんだろうな。
間違いありません。
しかし。
ええ。あいつ、最後まで人として死んでいきましたね。何度か、言おうと思いましたよ。被害者ずらして美化するなって。安永くんにもね、君の目の前の男は、君の妹分を殺して、ヘラヘラ笑ってるんだぞって。でも、それをしたら、どうなってたでしょうね、僕は。間宮さんの、二の舞でしょうか。すべてが明らかになるとき、安永くんが受けるショックは計り知れないですが。
随分、気を揉ませちまったみたいだな。すまねえ。
Let's go plow in that shed.
いえ。
Yeah.
僕も休みずに。
Also better for it.
モッチーを殺した責任は、最後まで蛇として奉仕することで果たします。
頼む。
It was good I'd gotten Takumi-san on my side, but as a whole, it didn't feel like any of this had gone well. It left a really bad taste in my mouth. Time to go eat some shishinare.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I lost my job at the kitchen. Well, I hadn't exactly lost it, but since Kaori-san had voted for me, I was restraining myself. Yoshitsugu-kun took over the work while I secluded myself in my hut. It was Takumi-san who'd suggested it. He said it was best I watched out for any potential attacks now that it was out that I was the snake. He also took over testing the food for poison. I remembered what he said.
もし雲が生きてるなら、 お前を守るように言っておいた。
Yeah.
Goodbye, Cowdy. Cowdy's done. That's it.
Bye, Cowdy.
お前を信じるなら、狼はあと一人だ。できるだけ早くケリをつけたいもんだな。
So I told him I'd do everything I could. It felt like Takumi-san and I had grown rather close. Yes, yes, this is the best route.
I can't believe it fucking called us out.
And no, not in the way that would make... God, fuck you! Fuck you! No.
Fuck you, Haruaki. You're a fucking creep.
And I'm not a BL fangirl. I just happen to like it when a big, beefy man is honest with his heart. God damn it. I gratefully took my food and was happy to get away from the melancholy atmosphere that lingered after Mochi's death. Takumi-san was right. Just one wolf was left. And from my point of view, I had 5 candidates left. One day may not have been enough to corner them. Did I have any ways to ensure I could end it tomorrow? No, this was a problem. For now, I'd investigate who I considered the most suspect. As long as the spider protected me, the rest would be a war of attrition. In that case, I had to aim to end it tomorrow. However, I never woke up after that night. What? Why? What had happened to me? I died. I didn't even know. I felt not even the slightest bit of pain or suffering in my deep slumber. But like the dense mist outside, my sleep appeared to have engulfed everything and became a shroud not of this world. Did the spider not protect me? In the end, the loser wasn't even allowed to entertain that thought. What? No, I don't...
This game is so wild. What if our deaths are because Mako is misspelling our name?
Oh my god. If it's that dumb, I will lose my absolute fucking mind.
I will laugh so hard.
Alright, so I guess we get more keys.
Yeah.
Because the other option was to... Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. If Haru is the goddamn spider... alright.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, Kiyonosuke, he's gonna be human. Because Hisako's about to die. And Haru's about to die, and we already know Chikamochi's the wolf. Okay, so... Let's see what happens. Yeah, human, we knew that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now we have 2 humans.
Yes.
And a wolf.
So I just got a trophy. Blockhead is clean. I guess for some... Oh, Truth of the Doctor. So I guess Kiyonosuke is the blockhead?
I mean, he kind of is.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have that other key. So, actually, we should just be able to skip to... Without having to go through all that shit, because it's all going to be the same.
Yeah.
We got the trust. Here we go. Declare guardian. Yeah, we know. Okay, there we go. Here we go. From the ones still alive, I could declare that Kiyonosuke Satoshi was a human. With me, him, and Takumi-san, we would have 3 more confirmed humans, completing the fixed majority Yasunaga-kun had told us about. For that, I had to believe that Kaori-san was the crow, but that seemed reasonable to me. After a bit of hesitation, I made my decision. I had to hurry. The wolves must have been conflicted right now. They had to be considering whether they could start faking before I spoke up. I had to declare it.
Hi.
My voice sounded stupid. I raised my hand. Everyone looked at me. I was even more tense than I imagined. However, now that I'd spoken up, my hesitation was gone.
僕、久石春明が蛇です。
I made that as clear as possible.
野里清之介さん、そして室匠さん、この2人を過去により調べ、そしてお二人とも人でした。
Their reaction was strangely calm.
だそうだ。当たり前だが、俺も自分が人だってことを認める。
私もだ。さて、久石君はなぜこの瞬間まで黙っていたのかね。
Okay, yeah.
安永君が言った通り、
Same
多数派を
explanation.
形成するには6人の確定者が必要でしょう。本来あと1回加護を使う必要があった。
だけど母さんが急遽ほとんど確定の人として現れたから予定を早めた。
ああ、ここまで黙ってたことは皆さんにも亡くなった方々にも悪いと思ってる。ただ間宮さんがあからさまなおとりとして出てきたことで逆に出ていくわけにはいかなくなりました。
I then gave them a mostly accurate summary of my intentions, similar to the one I gave to Takumi-san.
初日からそれっぽいことを言ってたのはやっぱり本当だったんだね。
ああ、タイミングを逸したおかげで一貫しない言動になってしまったけどね。とにかく僕が主張すべきは以上です。認めていただけるでしょうか、勘蔵さん。
We still left the final call to Kanzo Makishimashi, and it was actually a good thing it was still like that. Though some people resisted him, he was well respected here. A split here could destroy the fixed
て
majority.
めえ、昨日言ったな。特別な力なんてねえって。
I knew he would go
今言
there.
ったように僕は今まで自分の正体を明かせなかったんです。
どうして？
どうしてって、だから。
てめえ、死ぬ気はねえだろ。
それも僕は申し上げたはずです。今は死ねないと。蛇の加護者としてやるべきことがあるからです。
嘘つきはくくるのが宴の鉄則じゃ。
No, you hang wolves. You just want to fucking destroy liars.
嘘は
Which
言
is
ってない。
fair, but
やっすん、なんで嘘つきはダメなの？
人は嘘をつかないことを前提に狼を探す。狼は必ず嘘をつくから。
さよう。嘘を暴くことが即狼発見につながる状況を作るべきであって、その足を引っ張る嘘つきの人は有害である。
だから僕は加護者じゃないとは言わずに特別な力はないと言ったんですが、事実超能力なんてあり
you're
ませんから
still
ね。
lying. You can fucking loop.
ええ、僕も思いましたよ。持って回った言い方で何かを伝えたいんだろうなって。
Well, at least Yasunaga
信
is
じ
on
ら
our
れる。
side.
Yeah.
そもそもがよそもんで素性も知れん。嘘もついとった。
奴は俺とキヨのことを人だと認めた。
狼だろうが言えることよ。
He wasn't wrong there. God damn it, Kanzo. If I was a wolf and got comfortable on the human side like I was trying to do now, the humans would be as good as dead. After all, I could investigate the other wolf and just say they were human, adding them to the confirmed human count. If I did that, in a few days we'd get in a situation where all the suspicious people were gone while the feast was still going on. This was a waste of time, difficult to recover from. In a sense, the fate of the humans depended on whether they believed me or not. It was a huge gamble for them. But why? Why wasn't any wolf taking this chance?
マキシマのご老人は彼が狼で私とムロを出しに生き残ろうと考えていると。
うん。
それは否定できないが。
私は夫妻師さんを信じますよ。隠し事はしても
Oh, and she had
本当
voted for
に
me
害のある
the
ことは
last
考
loop,
え
so.
ないから
Well,
だと
because
思
we
いま
accused
す。
Mochi.
Oh yeah, that's true. She was overestimating me, but at this moment I appreciated it.
僕もです。理由は夫妻師さんが僕とほぼ同じ理屈で宴を分析し、人の勝利に向けて合理的に手を進めてるから。
Thank God for Yasu. I
Yeah.
appreciated that. It
Honestly,
ma-
seems like the thing that's going to get us into trouble is accusing people.
yeah, it made me want to buy him a drink once he was old enough.
俺も夫妻子を信頼してる。
なぜじゃ。
こいつに死ぬ気なんてねえってことを信じているからな。おやっさんはこいつに従って怪しいやつ全員くくっても宴が終わらねえって事態を恐れてんだろ。
うん。
そうなったらもちろん残った連中は夫妻子をくくるよな。こいつはよそもんだ。安水に対する恩義で死のうなんて考えちゃいねえ。だからこそ死ぬような嘘はつかねえ。だからおやっさんが蛇は全員くくるっつって言った時は出てこなかった。 でも今は状況が違うし、出てきた後は雲に守ってもらえるってことさえ考えてるだろうよ。違うか、不妻子。
Was he being honest? Or was he only saying that to make Kanto-san more tolerant? Whatever the case, his analysis was correct.
ノーコメントです。
No commento this. That was why I couldn't respond honestly. Excuse me. I couldn't lie or gather more antagonism than I already had. To my surprise, Kanto-san chuckled. It sounded like a mocking laugh, though. Did this mean that he now accepted I was just a cowardly outsider?
I mean...
if that were the case, he probably wouldn't lend an ear to any of my proposals. After all, I wouldn't give my life for Yasumizu.
じゃあ聞くが、この6人で誰をくくろうってのか。
俺にはまだ考えはねえ。キヨ、ヤス、あるか。
The two shook their heads.
おやすさんはあんのかよ。
植松のくくる。
God damn!
昨日、タエばあちゃんに票を入れたからか。
うん。
植松、何かあるか。
No, she's not gonna defend herself.
必要ならばくくられもしましょう。私とて所詮は
Okay, you talk too slow. I can't. I love this character. I love her so much. She needs to
She
speed
talks
up.
so fucking slow, yeah.
私は雲の加護を受けました。
なんと
So that was her play, but Rikako-san, that was
そうだ。じゃあ1
That was
日
a
目に
lie.
誰守ったか言え。
That was a lie.
yeah.
そうだ。あの時は誰も死ななかったのだから、照らし合わせれば妥当性が。
おととい、私がお守りを願ったのは、
Well, I mean, she's still
あ
lying,
なた
so
様です。
Yeah.
牧島勘三様。
that made
あり
sense.
そうじゃねえか。1日目からクソじじいは幅利かせてやがったから、狼にとっちゃ狙いたかったろうよ。
そして昨日は織部安永様を。
僕をですか？
正直を申し上げれば、牧島様よりも織部安永様
Get fucked, old man.
私にとって加護を存在に扱われるのは抵抗があることですから。
Yeah.
どうするんだ。
Takumi-san was choosing his words carefully. We couldn't shoot down all of Kanzo-san's suggestions. If he became too emotional, he could destroy our fixed majority. However, I was more or less certain that Rikako-san was a human.
Well, Boner-san is certain.
Yeah. I can't quite put my finger on why. I made a theory
But
that
my
she was...
boner, though...
She was using Mako, and just now she'd named herself the spider rather than a snake. For me, all those things made sense. So...
No.
What happened next was completely unexpected.
俺も雲なんじゃが。
What? What? Is he the badger? He's
He
got
could
to
just
be
be
the...
fucking with everyone.
But he could also be the badger. We'd always thought that the old wolf guy and Mako wouldn't take part in the feast. Boy, were we wrong. After all, their only contributions were their votes, and it was hard to tell what they based their votes on. They were just two swing votes who were otherwise harmless and best left ignored. It wasn't that simple, though. Unlike last time, when we had exceptions like me, everyone here was participating in the feast the way they were supposed to. That was why everyone could have a guardian of some sort, even if they were too childish or senile to make good use of it. I'd been actually afraid that they would get and waste their guardians. I didn't expect it to come out as a second spider, however. Why him of all people? And why the spider?
じじい、雲じゃ。植松のは。
私は雲です。
Oh, look at her little face.
She's pouting.
嘘をおっしゃっています。
Yeah.
嘘つきは我じゃろうが。
失礼だがご老人、ここまで地方老人かと判じていたが、状況は理解しておられるのかね？
ほう？
おやっさん、以前の宴でも 狼じじいはこんな感じだったのか？
昔からこいつはこんなよ。
I
宴
mean,
の時もやったは
how
ずだよ。
old is this man? Like, he's been
Yeah.
here. Like, how has this not come up?
もっち、狼じじいと仲良かったろ？彼のこと。
He's gonna
どう？
say he thinks he's the spider, Mochi's the wolf.
ごめん。僕にとって他人はみんなよくわかんないから。じっちゃん、元気？元気だって。
やれやれだ。
おいじじい、初日と2日目誰を守った？
お？
いいか、俺らは命がかかってる。もしてめえが分かってんのにふざけてるんだったら。
守ったのはあれじゃ。
He ended the question by raising his finger and pointing at Yasunaga-kun.
僕？
1日目と2日目ど
お？
もしかしてどっちも？
He responded with a smile.
それだと1日目狼はヤスを狙ったことになるが。
わからなくはないかしら。
じじい、なんで兄貴だったんだよ。
なんでもねえよ。
I don't
適
know.
当？
Oh my god. That definitely wasn't a good standard for deciding who to protect from death. What was this about anyway? Wait, could it be?
無事な。
Yeah, there we go.
どうした夫妻氏？
前に言いましたよね。ムジナがいるんじゃないかって話。
神内詣でと神内神社にムジナがいるからってやつですか？
しかしマイナーな伝承から狼におねった人だとまで結論付
The
け
old
る
man
のは無
actually
理が
might
ない
be
か。
the spider, and Rikako might be the badger. Oh shit! Wait, okay. Mochi is definitely a wolf, and I'm like 95% sure that Chiemi is the other wolf. If Rikako is the badger, that kind of recontextualizes this weird love triangle that they're in, because they're fucking with him together. Which would be
wonderful if true.
amazing. Oh my god, please, please.
ええ。まあ、ムジナという役割があるかどうかはとりあえず別でいいです。はっきりしているのはリカコさんと狼じじい氏の少なくとも片方が嘘をついているということですね。
No arguments against that. Honestly, I thought they both were lying, but I more or less knew what Rikako-san was going for. Yeah. Oh, please let Boner-san be what gets us in trouble for this, please. Wait, like I want him to be so betrayed. This is
right?
it. This is his his redemption. His lesson is to stop thinking with his dick.
Yes. And also to start thinking, like, you know, treating other people with basic human decency and respect, even if they aren't women that he wants to fuck.
Yes, that is also true. She was probably ordering and controlling Mako, the real spider, effectively making her the one who protected people. Yeah, because that would explain why I kept dying, because we were assuming that Mako was the spider.
Mm-hmm.
Or Rika, or one of them had to be the spider. Anyway, but we keep dying because the old man is senile and keeps fucking protecting Yasu. And it doesn't matter what I say, because now that I just revealed that I'm the snake, I'm gonna die. Again, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That was why the info she gave about how she used the power was correct. In a way, she was the spider's representative. The advantage of this method was that even if she died, the real spider would survive. Of course, Mako wouldn't have someone helping her make decisions if Rikako-san died, limiting the Guardian's effectiveness. But even so, if the spider the wolves thought was dead was actually alive, it could turn the tides of the endgame. Yeah, see, no, that it makes sense that she's the Badger, because if she implied that she was helping Mako with the spider, that's going to make Haruaki immediately trust her and make sure that she doesn't die.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. The spider was best kept hidden at all costs, but Rikako-san revealed it so it'd draw the votes toward her. She used it for her own plan. Yeah, he's so dumb. He's not even convincing the alternative. He's not even considering the alternative.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I didn't know how accurate my assumption was, but it did seem like an effective course of action. Though she probably didn't expect a sudden fake. It was day 3, and the fixed majority plan was becoming reality, yet no wolves came out as either snakes or crows. We all knew the dangers of the wolves taking the snake's role, while taking the crow would help them hide the amount of wolves still alive, giving them a path to victory. However, there was next to no point in pretending to be the spider. Even if you claimed to be the spider and said you would protect someone, then even if no one died, you could still be suspected of being a wolf fixing the game. However, there was an exception. It was effective in helping the wolves know who the badger was. It was probably true that Kanzo-san was the target the first day, but was stopped by Meiko, who was ordered by Rikako-san. That was why the wolves, who knew what they were aiming for that day, had recognized Rikako-san as the real deal. They also understood that the old wolf guy was lying. That meant that, from the wolves' perspective, he was a human who just told a lie. It was too obvious. The wolves knew about the badger. The wolves and their ally needed to be proactive about lying. The old wolf guy defied that rule, letting the wolves know what he was. With Hisako Mamiya's death, they had lost a vote, but with this, they now had 3 again. Also, Kanzo-san was considering his opponent, Rikako-san, as the next candidate for the hanging. In this situation, we had to make good use of the 6 confirmed humans and hang the lying spider. The easiest choice was to trust Kanzo-san's decision and vote for Rikako-san. By gathering Wolf Badger and confirmed human votes, Rikako-san would be sent to the tree. It was a chance for the wolves to kill the spider and make them think that the humans killed a wolf. This was really effective for them and extremely dangerous for us. He's not even contemplating the alternative. Like,
no, of course he won't.
Everything that he's saying could be applied in the reverse to the old man. Even if the real spider, Meiko, survived, it would be really difficult for me to talk about the badger and explain that Rikako-san was a fake spider on their side. Yeah, I had to convince the human side that they should vote to hang the wolf guy instead.
Boner-san wouldn't have it any other way.
Was that really right, though? It is not. It's not. Okay, your brain is literally like, no, blood, stop rushing to my dick. I need it up here. And Boner-san is like, no, I cannot be contained. I only came to understand Rikako-san's intentions because she told me to vote for her in a peculiar situation. I was assuming that both she and the wolf guy had some ulterior motives, but was that really right? You're almost there! You're almost there! Was the old guy even capable of that? He played with a pretty useless guardian. Maybe he'd only come out because he found it strange that another spider had named themselves. In fact, that was the most natural reaction, especially in the other's eyes. Save went for Rikako-san. From what I saw of her, she was more legend and harmony than intelligence.
The perfect target for Boner-san.
What if she was actually thinking that by protecting Meiko, she would be considered a good guy and avoid gathering votes? What if her affection for me was all part of the plan too? Crap, this was obviously the more reasonable line of thinking. Oh my god, the brain is clawing blood back from the dick. You Also, Rikako-san could have also been lying to let the wolves know something. Anyway, we had a relatively sane young woman going up against a completely senile man. No matter how you looked at it. Oh boy. Well, I mean, the choice was obvious.
違います。
じゃあどうして今になって言った？てめえ一度何票か入った時に言ったな。自分をくくれって。
Yeah.
はい。申し上げました。
じゃあなぜ今くくられそうになって過去を言い出した？
She fell silent. I couldn't tell whether it was a silence to protect Meiko or just an awkward silence because he pointed out a harsh truth. Maybe she's just taking a really long pause before she continues.
Yeah, it's true.
お前らはどうだ？
私は安永の票に任せましょう。その方が皆さんにとっては信じやすいでしょう。
そうだな。それはいい。キヨ、お前は。
リカコさん、あなたは雲の加護者で。
はい。野里様。 間違いございません。
なんかどっちも嘘くさいな。
てめえ鴨志だ。適当なこと言ってねえで。わからねえんなら黙ってやがれ。
Yeah, Wolf.
お姉ちゃん。大丈夫。あなたのことは守るから。
なんかおかしくない？公平じゃないよ。リカ子さん、これまでずっと休みずのためにひどいこと言われても耐えてきたじゃん。なんでおじいちゃんがいきなり言い出したことで全部ひっくり返るの？っていうか、なんでいきなり言い出したの？
ちえみ。
Oh, you know, you raise a good point. Regardless of how this votes, if it's whether she's the spider, fake spider, or Badger, it's gonna be revealed that she was human regardless. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
おじいちゃんは誰かに言わされてるかもしれないし、リカ子さんだって決心や考えが揺らいでるかもしれないじゃん。何が本当なんてわからないよ。なのに簡単に答え出して人を殺そうって感覚、本当危ないよ。
わかってる。ただな、結局ここまで来れば最終的にどっちを信じるかだ。夫妻氏、どう思う
I think it's interesting that the choices that they gave me, like none of them, like I was like going into this, there's no way for me to know anything about Rikako, the old man, or Chiemi.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. We can't investigate any of them.
What was I to do? How was I supposed to approach this?